So I managed to find 7 fragrances in my collection that are honestly just too good not to talk about. Y'all really need to know about these fragrances. So if you want to know what 7 fragrances I managed to dig out of my old storage facility that you need to know about, well, sit tight, meet me on the other side of this intro, and we're going to talk about it. We're fixing to get into it. See you in a second. What's going on, everybody? Who, me? That's right, you guessed it. You in the right place. It's Trey. It's your boy Trey Sense. Listen, got a little bit of a fragrance review for you, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. But before we get into this discussion, I need a favor. Sad music playing now for the puppies. You see the puppets going across the screen. Well, I'm the puppy. And this is what I need from you. Listen, all jokes aside, man, I need you to like, share, and sub. That's what I need. And after you sub, I need you to hit the little icon bell so every time I upload a video, I'll pop up on YouTube, you guys will know so you can rush over there, watch the video, and then comment on it. That's all. That's not a lot to ask. And guess what? It'll cost you nada. Nada. I mean, if you got a penny with a hole in it, that's about what it's going to cost you. Just right, that penny with a hole in it. That's it. That's it, I promise. It's gonna cost you nothing. Nada. Now that we got the business out of the way, y'all ready to let the rough end drag? Can we talk about these fragrances now? Y'all ready to talk about them? I got 7 fragrances in my collection. This is just a miscellaneous review. These fragrances really have no tie to each other than the fact they don't really get a lot of talk. Nobody talks about them. They're from reputable houses and they're really good. Most of them are cheap, with the exception of one, and I'm not really sure about it. Not really sure whether it's hard to find. And now I was able to find the notes on it, so I don't think it's that hard to find. And I will get it out of the way first. And the fragrance is from the house of Kenneth, and it is Mankind Hero. Everybody need a hero in their life. I believe that fragrances are the future. Store them well and let them lead the way. I don't know about that. I'm about to get Sexy Chocolate on. Y'all remember Sexy Chocolate from not in Living Color, from Coming to America? Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Spray with a sense of pride. I'm gonna quit clowning now. Okay. Mankind Hero. Nice, citrusy, lemony, easy to wear, smooth type of fragrance. It's not a overly masculine scent. It's not one that says that you're trying too hard. It is one that you can wear, I think, year round. I do think it leans itself more towards the summer, more towards the spring or early fall. Anytime where the temperature is going to be 60, 75 degrees and up, I think this would go well. Would I wear it at night? You could definitely wear it at night. Is it dressy? It could be if you wore it right with the right type of dressier outfit. Not a tuxedo type of scent. Maybe a pair of slacks and a jacket. I guess they call it a suit. So maybe a suit type. Doesn't have that suit and tie type of feel. It's not that dressy, but nonetheless, I think it's a nice citrusy fragrance. I think Kenneth did a really good job on this one. I think you should get it, add it to your collection if you see it. Now, I don't see this out a lot in the rag stores. I think I paid $23 or $24 for this 30 ml, which may be a little high, but again, it's not a fragrance that I've seen a lot. I actually picked this up at Burke's outlets in muscle shows back before COVID, when they actually used to have some decent fragrances. And I can't say I've seen it in a rag store since. Not a Burlington, not a Burke's, not a Ross, not anywhere. If I do, I will definitely pick up a bigger bottle and pass this one along to somebody. But it is a nice, masculine, but not old school or barbershoppy type of masculine. Just a nice citrusy, smooth, woody, very confident type of fragrance. That's the type of person that I would see pulling this off. Somebody like me. Somebody, when I spray this on with my nice clothes, I feel like, I ain't gonna tell you what I feel like, but I'll just tell you this, I'm coming down through there. When I spray it on, I'm going to feel like I need to lean back to get this head in my vehicle. You know, I just need to tip on out to get it in. You know, that type of vibe to it. It's nice. And this is the one I'm not sure of the price on it because I just don't see it a lot. Not sure of pricing and availability on this one. But I wanted to tell you about it because it's a good fragrance. And if you should see it, pick it up. Just pick it up. And if you don't like it and you get it at a good price, I'll buy it from you because I like it. That is Kenneth Cole Mankind Hero. Nice little bottle. All right, where do I want to go next? This one. I've talked about this fragrance on my channel many times, and it is one, as I take this big heavy top off of it, it has many nicknames for me, but I just don't see a lot of reviews on it. I just don't hear a lot of people talking about it, and it is a shame as I give it a spray there. Now I'm gonna put the top back on it so the presentation is good. It is from the video arcades, and it is Pac-Man's Ghost. No, just kidding. It's Montblanc Emblem Absolu, and man, this smells good. Very nice smelling fragrance. The main note that I pick up on in this fragrance, honestly, is honey. Honey and bergamot. If you like honey, you will like this fragrance. Now I will tell you, and man, that is cutting up with that ring light. I'll tell you what this fragrance reminds me of. It reminds me of Boss Bottled number 6, or Boss Bottled, maybe without some of the spices that it has in there. And I'm not sure what lends it to that. I guess it's the honey. Nonetheless, beautiful scent. And I caught this on sale in a gift set for about $30. I think it's a little more than that. It seemed like it was about 40 bucks, but nonetheless, great smelling fragrance. I like it a lot. Let's say you want to wear Boss Bottled, but you want something with a twist, or you want something that just not everybody else is gonna be wearing, or somebody has had, then give this one a try. Montblanc Emblem Absolu. Perfect for this time of the year. Now, to me, it's a dressier fragrance. To me, it's got a great, classy type of smell to it. It does smell refined. It doesn't smell cheap or dated. It smells good. And that's one of those that gets in the air off of your skin, and you walk by somebody, and then when you come back through, they're gonna be like, "Excuse me, sir, what fragrance is that you're wearing?" And then you tell them it is Alabama Dew by Trey Scents. Or you can tell them the truth and tell them it's Montblanc Emblem Absolute. But if you really want to have some fun with them, you can tell them it's my fragrance. I mean, you know, they have a good time looking for it. I mean, you never know, right? This next one is one. Oh, I can't do that. I was about to smell it because never mind. This next one is from a very well-known clothing line. Very well-known clothing line that many people mispronounce, including myself. But that is not uncommon for me to mispronounce a fragrance. But you're not here for perfection. You're here for fragrances to smell good. Man, and I really like this fragrance. To me, it is a top 5 cheapie of all time, and it is from the house of Abercrombie and Fitch, and it is First Instinct Together. Now, I'm gonna let that dry just a little bit longer. The main player in this one is pineapple. Now, it's not a realistic pineapple, and it doesn't compare anything to Creed Aventus. Doesn't go in that direction at all. It, to me, reminds me more of Invictus or Invictus Aqua. It's got that kind of scent profile to it. or if you're looking for a cheap alternative to Invictus Aqua, to Invictus, this one can be had between $15 and $20 for this 50 ml, and 100 ml I think is a little bit more, closer to $24. If I were you and I see the 100 ml, I would opt for it. I would just get it. Don't wait to find the 50, because to me it's a great fragrance. And I'll tell you, excuse me, and I'll tell you what I like about this fragrance. To me, this is a year-round type of scent. This is perfect for a hot, hot summer day, or it's perfect for temperatures like it is here in Alabama today. It's about 64, 65 degrees, but the sun is out. It's beautiful. Clouds in the sky. Big old white, fluffy cotton ball. Just a picture-perfect day. Just a picture-perfect day, especially considering we're in the month of November. Absolutely love this little gem of a fragrance. And for the price that I paid for it, I think Christmas is coming up. If you see this, you can get it for your nephew, you know, or you know, whoever. You know what I'm saying? It's just a versatile fragrance. I don't think it has an age group. It is a little bit more casual than dressy, but nonetheless, I like it. Abercrombie and Fitch, First Instinct. I don't know how I nailed it. Yes, I didn't call it something else. I got it. That smells so good. That really smells good. As a matter of fact, that was my scent of the second half of the day. First part of the day. Now that's First Instinct. That whole First Instinct together, that whole First Instinct line to me was pretty good, except for, I want to say it was Blue. I had First Instinct Extreme, and First Instinct together. I think Blue was the only one I didn't care for. I loved the scent profile of it, but it just blew off of me. And the way I understand it is First Instinct is an EDT, Extreme is an EDP, and together is an EDT as well. So, okay. Man, moving right along, I have got 4 more to go, as that is 3. All right, here, let me see. All right, let me get this one. This one is a flanker to one of my favorite fragrances of all time. And that house phone just ain't gonna stop ringing, is it? I'm trying to wait it out. We ain't here. I don't answer the house phone. This one is a flanker to one of my favorite fragrances of all time. It is a flanker to chrome. So what is it? It is chrome pure. And this was a tester, so I do not have a cap with it, but still. That smells good. Now, I'm gonna spray this one again. This one to me, maybe 1 million-ish. I don't get pure out of this fragrance. I don't get the name of pure. Now, vetiver is one of the notes listed, and I do pick up on the vetiver. But I don't get the name pure with this one. I get the white bottle, and you know, maybe I'm not picking up on something that would make it pure, because when I think pure, I think of crisp, I think of light, I think of white florals, that type of scent. That's not this. This is more of a spicy, definitely a wintertime type of fragrance, definitely one I would reach for in the cooler weather, the cooler months of the year. Does it smell good? Yes. Very, very masculine, very potent type of scent. You think it's going to last for hours and hours and hours. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the longevity of its predecessor, Chrome, but it does do okay. I mean, you're going to get about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of projection, 4 to 6 hours of longevity, which is not bad, but nonetheless, I think this is a nice, sweet, spicy type of scent. You do pick up on that vetiver, and you do pick up on that bergamot in there, but they're not, if you don't like bergamot, you won't be put off by it, if that makes any sense. Nice, smooth, easy to wear fragrance, perfect for this time of the year. I haven't seen this in a lot of rack stores either. If you see it, you may want to pick it up. It's one that you'll be able to pick up and wear right now. You won't have to wait. You can wear this one until the temperatures get hot. And you may could pull this off on some summer days if you went easy on your sprays, because it's spicy, but it's not just overly spicy. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. That is pure from Chrome. This next one is one I have been wearing for quite some time, and I like it. This is actually the second or third time, I know at least the second time I've had it in my collection, and I want to say it came out in the 90s, but it has a very 90s vibe to it, and I should have put it in my Bring Back the 90s video. That's one you guys need to check out. That's a good video, fun video. I didn't put this in there, and I don't know why. Probably because I forgot I had it. But boy, does smelling this take me back. Oh man. Anyway, no further ado. The house is Perry Ellis. The fragrance is 360 Reserved or Perry Ellis Reserved. I said 360 Reserved because it's in that same bottle with the rest of the 360 fragrances as I stretch my legs here. Oh my goodness. Lavender is definitely a key player in this. Some florals. I don't remember mint being listed as one of the notes, but it's something in it has this minty accord. It could be the combination of the florals. Seemed like I saw geranium in there, and black rose maybe was one of them. Florals, because I can't really pinpoint which floral is which. You know, my nose is not that good, so. But nonetheless, I'll tell you what this reminds me of. This reminds me of just 1997 or 98. You know, that vibe that was in the air back then, because life, at least for me, you know, I miss the 90s, man. I really do wish I could go back. I don't want to stay. I just like to go back and visit. What I do is I fill my car up with some of that really, really cheap, you know, petrol and drive a little further. That's what I would do. But man, nonetheless, the lavender is definitely a player in this one. You definitely pick up on that lavender, but it's not necessarily barbershoppy, okay? It's 1997, 98 fresh is what this is. That's what it reminds me of. It doesn't smell old. It doesn't smell dated. You're not gonna smell like an old man when you wear it. As a matter of fact, fragrances like this put me so much in the mind of Parfum de Marly's Percival. I'm not saying this is a clone of Percival or Percival's a clone of this, or that, you know, they smell identical, but I'm saying if you like that vibe, then you will like this. Oh, my goodness. I like that. I really do. In the house of Perry Ellis, it is reserved. Man, I got two more. This one is one that I have not. I got so much stuff on my little collectible here, y'all. My little stand. What are you gonna call it? And this one, I know I'm gonna need both hands to get the top off of this one. There we go. I gotta find the atomizer. Bear with me. Y'all doing good. Be patient. Now I can put the top back on to show you full presentation. This is one I have not had in my collection very long. This is from the house of Dunhill, and it is Century Blue. Dunhill Century is good too. I have the EDP. I don't have the EDT. I have Dunhill Century, the EDP, and it's a really good fragrance too. But this Dunhill Century Blue is great. And I'm gonna tell you, they did something that I think is really clever with this fragrance. You see that color on that juice? That purplish bluish? It reminds me of one of the major players in this fragrance, and that is Iris. Really like that a lot. That smells good. Me and JP were just talking about this fragrance, and he was like, Trey, on the cool, that fragrance smells expensive, and it does. I mean, it really does. This smells like a niche fragrance, very expensive smelling fragrance, but it's not. I think I paid $24 for it and was happy to see it when I saw it. Don't really care for this crazy top, but you once you get used to taking them off, it's not hard. It's a magnetic, so you kind of got to twist and use the magnets against each other and it pops right off. But when I first got that Dunhill Century EDP, man, I'm wrestling with it. I was like a Rubik's Cube with that thing, trying to get it off. I'm like, whose idea was this? I'm like, clearly whoever designed this bottle does not like fragrances. But you get used to it. But nonetheless, man, that iris in here is stunning. Very beautiful scent. I like it. I like it a lot. Last one on the list, and I'm out of test strips. I miscounted, and I don't want to reuse one of these because it's going to have another fragrance scent on it. So maybe that's it. No. I'm looking for one, y'all. If I had anything I could spray it on, well, I guess I have to spray it on me. I'm trying to spray where I don't have anything. Great atomizer on this little fragrance. This fragrance is from the house of Jimmy Choo. And it is Jimmy Choo Man Blue. Oh man, that's good. That is really, really good. A little bit of an alcohol twinge in there, and one of the reasons why I didn't want to spray it on my skin as opposed to spraying it on the test strips, I don't know if the test strips absorb that alcohol fast, but you can spray it on those test strips and then take it right to the head and not smell as much alcohol. When you spray it on your skin, that alcohol kind of bounces off and you have to give it a second. So warm, spicy, tricky. This is a tricky fragrance because when you first smell it, you think, okay, this is one that is more for the summertime. But it's versatile. You do pick up on some ambroxan, some woodiness, some spiciness in it that leans it definitely towards the cooler months. But I think it's one you can get away with wearing year round, which to me is what makes it a rock star. It has a very crisp, clean blue scent to it. So I definitely get the Man Blue. If you don't like ambroxan, you probably won't like this fragrance. It doesn't smell like Sauvage, or it doesn't smell like Invictus or any of those fragrances. It has its own body, its own personality. It does its own thing. Nonetheless, it smells amazing. And I'll tell you, I got some crazy compliments from this fragrance when I wore it. I really did. So if you're looking for a compliment getter, guys, this little gem is one. And it's not expensive. You can get this 50 ml for around $30, $35. The only knock I had on this fragrance was the longevity. It's not a performer. It's just not. It's not. You're going to have to hit him with that old Brett Favre. You have to tell him. And when he come out that break, you're going to have to put it on him. Bam. But that's just what you do. You hit yourself again with it. That's it. Hit the old bald head. Well, it ain't really bald. I got some hair. I got a lot of hair. I get my hair cut once a week because it grows so fast, but I keep it cut low because it's just, I don't know. I just like it low. Anyway, y'all don't care about that. Jimmy Choo Man Blue. Nice little compliment getter. I apologize for not having a test strip for it because I wanted to smell it off of the test strips just like I did the other ones, so I could get a better feel, because I'm telling you, when you spread off that skin, the alcohol doesn't come out as much. The next time you go to the mall, spray a fragrance on the test strip and then spray that same fragrance on your hand and see if you don't see a difference in the alcohol. Maybe it's just me. But nonetheless, Jimmy Choo Man Blue is a nice, sexy, year-round type of scent. Does have some ambroxan in it. Does have some woody notes in it. A little bit of a creaminess to it. Compliment getting blue type of fragrance. That's on the cheaper side of things. Man, all right, that has been 7 fragrances in my collection that I think are just too good for you guys not to know about. So now that we've got that out of the way and we've got this video done, You already know what time it is. Thank you all for returning to the scene of the crime. It means so much to me. I really appreciate it. As I glance at my fragrances, I gotta stop doing that. Thank you for returning to the scene of the crime. Also, you already know I love you all. I really appreciate you all. God bless you all. And until next time, guys, peace.